What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Oh, snap, we got a whole lot of feedback. Let's cut that down real quick. Make sure I don't want to do all that, but let's go ahead and cut that down real quick while we get started. While we getting started, I'm gonna ask everybody to post where you're from. That's what I want to hear. Where you're from. Let's see that in the post. Today we're gonna talk about something that is a hard pill to swallow as a entrepreneur, as a business owner, as someone that's transitioning from a 9 to 5, from being around people who love, enjoy, live, stay, want to grow within that box, and you transition out of that box. This is something that you really need to fully understand so that you don't be a part of your own demise. I'll say that. Because a lot of it has to do with your mentality. A lot of it has to do with how you think about things. A lot of it has to do with how you view things. And it's important that you start to look at things differently, because the world, as you go into this journey, is going to change around you, and really is not going to change. It's just the way you look at it. You're going to notice things you've never noticed. You're going to see things you've never seen. They've been there since you were born. You now have the ability to see them. There's a movie that came out in like the 80s, which is one of my favorite movies. It's called They Live. I don't know if you ever seen that movie where this guy put on these glasses and the world around him was completely different. If you ever get a chance to watch that movie, watch that movie. It's kind of a, I guess you could say, sci-fi horror movie. But it's a really good movie. We got people checking in all the way from the Netherlands. I love it. That's what I'm talking about. You want to make sure you check out that movie. We got Trinidad in the house. We got South Africa in the house. We got Indianapolis in the house. We got Poland, the Netherlands, Brooklyn. We got Detroit. All my international players. Much love to you guys, because I don't know what time it is over there, and you guys are, you know what I mean? You guys are up at whatever time to be a part of this, and you are much appreciated. But there is a movie called They Live. If you get a chance to look it up, look at it. It's about these glasses that you put on and you see the world differently. And I mean, one of the longest like fight scenes in movie history was when the guy was trying to fight him to get him to put these glasses on. Like, man, just look, just look. And the guy didn't want to believe it. He didn't want to have nothing to do with it. But it's called They Live. It's a really good movie from like 80s or 90s or something like that with Roddy Piper. It's a really good movie. And as you begin to transition and grow in this world of business, into this entrepreneur, into a person that makes their own rules, you're going to see some stuff, and you're going to go through some stuff that the average person cannot relate to. They just can't relate to it. They don't know nothing about it. And they won't be able to see your dreams until they start making money. Today, we're going to talk about that. Yeah. Today, we're going to definitely talk about that. First, you know what we got to do? We got to roll graphics. Let's do it. What's really good? My name is Ty, and if this is your first time on this channel is simply where creatives come to learn business. We're all about turning your passion into profit, and you can go to other channels to learn how to do really cute stuff in After Effects. Here, we're about getting that bag. We're about monetizing that skill set, and that goes for videographers, photographers, graphic artists, motion graphic artists, podcasters. If you create, this is the place to learn how to create the business side. And that's what we talk about here. But today we're going on a life topic. Before I get started, let me make sure I go into the sponsor for today. Today's sponsor, of course, let me make sure I got my graphic here ready to go. But today's sponsor, of course, is us. 4th of July sale. 35% off everything in his mama, besides consulting. Sale ends July 5th. There you go. And if you ain't about that life, you can get, boom. If this graphic will load, maybe it'll load, maybe it'll just sit here and look like that. We can just go slow. You get 3 for free. 3 courses in the contract over at flashfilmacademy.com. Check that out. Okay, let's get started. Let's talk about a few things. Because you are this creative, you wake up one day and you decide, man, I got this great idea. I can do X, Y, and Z. Everything's making sense logically, emotionally. You're excited about it, and you have a partner, a friend, a family member, a homeboy, a cousin, whoever that's sitting there, and they're like, "What are you looking at, bro? Like, what do you see? Because I don't see nothing." You ever had that happen? It happens a lot. Where you have this great idea, you have this vision, and your family and friends are like, "Okay, if you say it's there, I trust you. Like, I believe in you." But they don't see it. They won't see it. It's not designed for them to see. It is your vision, not their vision. And let me give you an analogy, or let me break it down or give you an example of how that works. When you compare different religions, different people see different things. They have faith in different things. They believe in different things. Nobody's right or wrong. But if you're on this side in this religion, I don't expect you to see my side in my religion. I just don't expect you to see it. I don't expect you to have the vision for it. I don't expect you to believe what I believe and act accordingly. I don't expect that, because you don't see what I see. When it comes to starting a business as an entrepreneur in your dreams, people are not going to see it. They haven't been brought up to believe in your dream. They've been brought up to believe in their dreams. So don't be mad when you have family members. Let me put that back on the screen because it's a promo code and I just got a message. Don't be mad when family members don't support it right away. Don't be mad when family members don't support it the way you want them to support it. They may support it with bad advice. That may be all they know, because they don't fully understand the dream. They don't fully understand the direction. They don't fully see it. Now, this is the hard pill to swallow, and I got to punch you in the throat, because where I see this most often is in spouses, in couples, in partners. They don't see the dream. They just don't see it. You cannot be mad at your spouse, your loved one, your partner if they don't see what you see. You have to bring them along. They have to be a part of the journey. They got to meet you there. And you may have to go out of your way to help them meet you there. Do not be upset, angry, or dysfunctional because they don't see what you see. Even though they love you, they've been with you for 20 years. This is an area outside of your comfort zone. This is an area outside of your predictability. This is an area outside of what you normally do that you're asking them to guess and go. They won't. You have to slowly bring them along the journey. If you love them, if you care about them, if they're close to you. Everybody else, I don't care. They can kick rocks. They'll just see me when I get there. Now, a lot of people will start to take this journey with you when they see how serious you are about it. It's a few things that's going to help them be along the way and come with you. One is they're going to notice that you are serious about it, right? That you're sacrificing BS to do it. That's a way to convince people to say, "Oh, this guy's serious," right? In religion and things like that, you read about miracles and people walking on water and doing all kind of stuff, walking through hot coals, depending on whatever but you hear about things like that made people begin to believe in that religion. And that's fine. You're going to have to walk on some hot coals too to get your spouse, your partner, your team, whoever, to believe in what you're trying to do. You're going to have to do it. Now, maybe not to that extent, but once you start getting serious with things like shirts, hey, I paid for my LLC. Hey, I'm not hanging out as much. I'm focusing on this. Hey, I don't want to turn up this weekend. Hey, I didn't buy that high shirt or that bag. I spent it on getting the logo design, or hey, I spent money on copy. I'm really focused on this website. As you begin to do things like that, the people in your circle that's worth being in your circle will continue to be in your circle. Anybody else have an audio problem? So you're going to have to do things to show them that you're serious about it. You're going to have to do a lot of things. And really, it's not about what you add. It's really about what you sacrifice. People don't care what you add, right? You could say I'm a barber and go buy clippers and they can be lined up on your kitchen counter and nobody care. When you quit your job to do this barber stuff full time, that's when they're going to pay attention. When you stop Hey man, I'm not going to the club this week, or stop doing things you normally do or they think you love doing. Hey, I'm not watching the game this week. I'm about to focus on learning how to fade. That's when people start to realize that you're serious. So it ain't about what you buy and what you add. It's about what you sacrifice. And those people notice what you sacrifice. So as your business grow, as you're trying to bring your partner along, your spouse, your friend, your circle, whoever, you want them to be a business partner, you want them to be a part of this, you're going to have to make sacrifices in front of them. We can, there's plenty of places in religion we can use analogy as to where religious figures made sacrifices, right? You're going to have to do that with your brand, your business. You're going to have to do that with your family. You're going to have to do that in front of them to show them, hey man, I'm not watching that. I don't care about, you can go watch the episode or whatever. I'm about to finish this course. I'm about to read this book. Hey, I really don't want to listen to music, shake your booty music. I want to listen to an ebook. Here, I'm going to put my earbuds in and y'all can listen to whatever y'all want. I really need to knock out the rest of this book. With sacrifices, people will come along for the journey. Then there's another area that people will really start to see your vision. And that area is going to be in the area of money, right? Money. When people start to see it's generating money, they're gonna believe in you from day one. They're gonna backtrack the belief they have in who you are and everything. All of that's gonna come together. So money is going to change a lot of things. And there's levels to money. There's, hey, I'm getting a few dollars on the side. That brings in a little belief. Hey, I'm doing this full time. That gets people about 50% because people don't think you're going to do it full time forever. They don't see the game. They don't see the long ball. They don't see the game plan. They just believe you 50% more. And then there's life-changing money. They 100% believe you, right? 100% believe you. So let me break this down in an analogy where people get it. If I'm a rapper and I'm like, yo, I booked a show or two. They paying me $200. People like, yeah, okay, cool. Second, if I'm like, hey man, I quit my job. I got a few shows lined up. I can pay bills. I can make it. They're going to be like, man, when you become a millionaire, they're going to be like, you the greatest thing from the block, from the hood. Nobody was rapping better than you. I remember when you was on the porch and you was rapping to the ice cream truck beat. Just how it works. Now, you as a business owner, you have to realize that this is natural for people outside of your circle. This is natural. Don't get mad at your wife, your spouse, your husband, your mama, your daddy, whoever. Don't get mad at them because this is all they know. So where the change needs to take place is in here with you. That's where the change needs to take place. And a lot of becoming a CEO, a boss, a business owner, an entrepreneur, a lot of it that a lot of people don't talk about, they don't share, they don't really discuss. That's the wrong thing. They don't really discuss is the mental side, is the part of the change that you need to go through emotionally, mentally. It ain't just the ones and numbers and I'm gonna sell this and buy it at that price. People, that's cool. That needs to be learned. The business side needs to be learned, but there is a mental part that needs to change along with it. There's a part of your mind, a part of the way you think, a part of the way you deal with life a part of your attitude, your mindset that needs to change along with this growth, or you won't survive. You ever see athletes get rich and go do dumb stuff? Bro, you making $20 million. You still really throwing up gang signs? You really back in the hood in a Lamborghini? You really standing by the store in the offseat? Like, what are you doing? That's what happened when people get in situations. Sometimes your talent take you places your character cannot handle. You got to develop that character too. You got to change. You got to be able to move in a different room. This next level of you the next step of your business is going to require a different level of you. You adding all this stuff to your business side, you better be adding stuff to your personality side, to the way you think, to how you handle things, because you're going to get plucked out of a world where people may not have much in terms of to live for, to do the right thing for. And you're going to be in a world full of people that's like, I ain't about to do that. For what? You see how we living? I'm about to risk it for that. A perfect example of that is I like to play basketball. When I go to the hood and hoop, I don't like going to the hood and hoop. Not like I used to. I used to go because the games was good, yada, yada, yada. But you meet a lot of people that has nothing to live for. Nothing. They'll fight you over a foul. You fouled me, man. I'm saying, what's up? What, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, you really gonna fight over a foul, bro? You really gonna pop the trunk over a foul? Over because you missed a shot in a game that win or lose, nothing changes in your life? Nobody's gonna even know because we're gonna play 6 more after this. You're not on live TV. There's no recruiters. There's no money on the line. You really wanna buck over that? They don't have nothing to lose. They'll go to jail for 3 weeks and don't care. They don't care. When you get around people who have something to lose, when they foul you, they're like, oh, I'm sorry. Let me make sure I catch you so you don't fall because I know you got to go to work. I got to go to work. I got to go get my money. I know you got to go get your money. The last thing I want is for you to get hurt out here. When you around people who got nothing to lose, they make dumb decisions. They bring stuff in your car they ain't supposed to bring, guns and drugs and dumb stuff. They don't care. Get pulled over and be like, don't nobody say nothing. Nah, dog. You can go to jail for 6 weeks. I can't. I got kids, family, company. You can play that. You can play the gangster role and sit there and act like it ain't yours, even though it's under your seat. I'm not playing that role. In fact, I'm not going to be around a person that would even put me in that situation. As your mind change and you move as this entrepreneur in this business, people you was hanging out with, you're not going to hang out with them simply because you don't want to be put at risk based on what they're doing. Nah, that's not happening. My whole circle changed. I can't be hanging out on the block with people no more. I can't be in an environment that may cause them, something may pop off and may happen. I'm going to tell you this, right? When I was younger, and I don't think I even shared this with a lot of people, right? I used to want to be the president of the United States, right? I don't know why, I just did, right? And I had friends that didn't want to be that. They wanted to be whatever. So through life, because my goals were so high, the way I looked at things were different than people who didn't have goals that high. And that's why they tell you to set goals high when you're young, right? And this is going to be a crazy story and some people can relate. When I was in my, like right when I was like 18, 17, Cash Money was big, right? Cash Money taking over for the 99 and the 2000. And Juvenile used to have tattoos right here. Oh my God. I wanted tattoos right there so I can take the pictures. I wanted tattoos so bad. Right here, just to go down here. And I wanted my road, my street I grew up on right down here. Cause I was that street for life. I was, you know what I'm saying? I was Plymouth Road for life. Cody High School for life. But I noticed I never seen a president with those tattoos. So I didn't do it. My friends, they got them. They still got them. I didn't do it. My dreams were just a little bit bigger. So I made decisions based on that. Right? If your dreams are down here, you don't think it's nothing to go post a naked picture on the internet. You don't think it's nothing to go and do this and do that and film it and send it to your boyfriend. You don't care. If at a young age you decide you want to be something great, you don't want to sacrifice that. You make better decisions. Now, it's not too late to do that. Right now, you want to own a business, right? You want this business to be this big old company. You got to start making decisions today that will reflect that business owner in the future. We live in a cancel culture, right? You don't want nothing coming back on something you wasn't thinking. I wasn't thinking back in 2021 that I was going to be running for mayor in 2030. Who knew? You should have knew. You should have knew that. So think big with your goals, your ideas, and live in that area. Don't do dumb stuff that could jeopardize that. Right? That's just something little. I wanted that tattoo. So I just wanted to pose with the pictures like these, like, yo, Plymouth Road. I'm here for life. I ain't been back to Plymouth in 20 years, fam. Probably more than that. You know what I'm saying? Like, but that's just where my mind was at the time. That's just where my mind was. My friends were doing it. Everybody thought it was cool. And I thought it was cool. You turn on the TV, Cash Money this, Cash Money that, they getting money. They got a chain around their neck with money. So I thought that was it. However, luckily I had people in my life that told me I could be whatever I wanted to be. And I believed them. My mother said, you can be whatever you wanted to be. I was crazy enough to believe her. There were people in my elementary school. I remember exactly who it was. My kindergarten teacher, Miss Green, Miss Motley. I remember them names. As a 40-year-old man, I remember them names who told me you can be whatever you want to be, son. Reach for the stars. So because of that, I just chose something that was just really high, and I held myself to that standard. Where my other friends didn't, and they was just falling for everything. They were swaying everywhere. So, you know, just a little bit of tidbit on life to help you pick the angle, to pick where you want to go and stick to it. As far as bringing people into this circle, as far as bringing people into your business, they won't get it. Don't be mad at them. It won't happen. They'll try to. They'll trust you. They'll believe you. They'll follow you. They'll do everything they got to do, but they won't see it until they start making money. And especially, put this back on because I got a message, especially when, remember, it's 3 stages to making money. It's the little side money, it's the full time, and it's life changing. They're not going to fully be on board until it's life changing. A little bit of that is because it benefits them. You having another day job making the same money you making don't benefit them. It's just, unless they taking care of you, unless they the ones putting food in your mouth, then that level benefit them. That's why usually spouses sometimes jump on at that level. Everybody else gonna have to see you balling, showing up with a gold chain, and they're gonna have to see your car or something they can't pronounce to be like, I knew you was going, I knew it was going. That's just the way the world works. You can't be mad at them. You have to understand that, you know, you're asking people who don't believe their own dreams. They don't believe in their own dreams and visions, that in the life that they control every day, that their choices dictate where they are in life. And they may blame others for their situation and their environment and what's going on in their life and the roller coaster that they may, you can't expect them to hear your idea and believe yours. Don't be mad at them. Don't be mad at them. Now, that's why, you know, for me, the community here at Flash Film Academy is on a whole nother level. I get to be around people like me. It's like a I don't want to say like a weirdo. You ever get like a weirdo convention? Like if you're a weirdo and the world thinks you weird, and then you go to a convention and you meet people just like you, and you like, man, I'm not alone. Like it's kind of like that, because you know everybody's not talking about growth like we talk about growth. Everybody's not focused on being better, and doing some life-changing things with their skill set. Everybody's not doing that. People are just cool doing what they can do to survive. Everybody's in survival mode. Not everybody's in progress mode. Not everybody's looking to progress, right? They don't understand what you're doing, why you're doing it, what fuels you, what motivates you. And that's why even in relationships, for me, if I'm not in a relationship with somebody that has that hustle mentality, that's a go-getter like me, they'll never understand me. They'll never understand why I'm on my computer to 3 o'clock in the morning. They'll never understand why I wake up in the middle of the night on my note application on my phone, writing stuff that's in my head. They'll never get me. They'll never and because of that, they're not the one for me. They're not the one for me. Now, if you have a spouse while you're going to making this journey, you got to bring her along with you. Because if you get too far ahead, it's just going to crack. And things that crack break. You got to bring her with you. She got to understand the transition. She got to understand the journey. He got to understand why. He got to, because a lot of people don't understand the mind of a hustler, right? Hustler / person with drive, same thing, the non-hood version. is a person with drive, a person who want better, a person that's willing to do whatever it takes to get to the next level, ethically, legally. But you gotta have somebody that either is willing to understand it or try to understand it, or somebody that's there that get it. Period. For me, I don't work well with a partner that don't understand it. I don't work well with a partner that's not even budging until money's coming in. Nah. Because I feel unappreciated. I feel like, oh, back then you didn't want me. Now I'm hot, you all on me. That's how I feel. And it's really, if you love that person, you got to swallow that, because that's just pride. If you love that person, you got to swallow that. It's nothing they can do to make you feel better about that. They can't come and fix it once you balling and now they jumping and clapping with you. They can't fix that. There's nothing they can do. It's too late. That's why a lot of times as money grow, as your pockets grow, your circle gets smaller, because you trust less people. Because when you were asking for people to help and do and be a part of, they was too busy spending money in the Gucci store, spending money in the Tommy Hilfiger store. They was too busy spending money in other places to support your business, your brand. Brian said, I just got in a relationship, so this is pure gems. So I tell people this, right? This is my three. I'll share this with you, right? And this is, whatever. It's a life lesson. I always say there's three partners. There's three women that works for me in my lifestyle. And you got to realize this before you date. If you're dating for something serious, if you just, you just playing, it's on you. There's three women that work for me, right? Either A, she is doing her own thing. She got a business. I got a business. We can talk about it. It's completely separate. We come together in the middle, talk about what we're doing. Love it. She is a hustler. I'm a hustler. Respect it. I'll help her with things she need help with in her business. She'll help me with things I need help with in my business. Right? I call that the go-getter. If you're a go-getter, it works for me. Number two is Team Flash Film. Is a partner. She's going to come in and say, you know what? My dream is to help you with your dream. I'm jumping aboard Flash Film team, whatever you need me to do. If I got to go learn something, if I got to go to school for something, I want to bring something to the table to help the business. I want to be a part of the success of the business, right? That's super partner. So it's either go-getter, super partner, and last but not least, I call it mob wife. I don't know what you do. I'm not saying I don't care what you do, but I'm just going to take care of home. I'm not even going to ask no questions. I trust you. Go get it. So, go-getter, super partner, mob wife. Them one of three ladies, them the ones that work for me. That's me sitting down, evaluating my situation and how that works. Ladies, this can be the same for a guy. Nothing change. Or whatever your partner status, whatever you like. Those are the three type of partners that may work best for you if you are an entrepreneur, if you are taking this journey. You either need somebody that's team, whatever your business is. Hey, I want to slowly transition from my job into helping you grow the company business. This happened a lot years ago with farmers. If your family owned a convenience store, the kids worked at the convenience store. You couldn't go off and get no other job. Your wife didn't work somewhere else and you owned a convenience store. She was, you was 9 to 5. She was 9 to 5. You was 4 to 10, whatever. The kids worked out in the farm. Like families work together. Either we're going to be a family and this is going to be forward. You're going to be a part of it. That's going to be super partner. B, you're going to be a go-getter. And usually this happens when you meet somebody that's already doing their thing. I'm not asking you got your dreams. As long as you chasing them and you crushing them and I can help you and you can help me, go get it. Because you understand my hustle. You get it, right? You get it. Or you can be mob wife. I don't know nothing about cameras and Flash Academy. I don't know. I'm taking care of home. He bringing home that bag. I'm just going to clap when you come in the door. Period. I got him. I'm supporting him by making sure that there's anything outside of business he ain't got to worry about. Kids ate, everything cool, whatever. What don't usually work for me is somebody that's loving life. 9 to 5ers are difficult for me. For me, it's not for everybody. For me, schedule wise, it's just difficult. It's just a lot more difficult for me. That's why you got to be like a real estate agent or something like that for it to work out. Because my schedule's crazy. I may wake up on a Tuesday and say, yo, let's fly to Miami. I don't need somebody like, let me call my boss, put in the time. Nope. I'm booking tickets. We out. So that's just me. You can take from it what you need and sprinkle it on your life and use some of that. That's, I don't got a master course on relationships, none of that, but you can use whatever part of that you need. But you have to realize that if you are single, who works for you? Like what works for you? Because you may be attracted and love somebody that just don't fit your overall goal of running this business. And they could sabotage your business. It could sabotage your success. It can sabotage your creativity. It can sabotage your ability to be great. Simply because you picked the wrong partner. So keep that in mind. You want to get the right person that can help your business. Even if they taking care of home, they can help your business. Even if they a go-getter and they doing their own thing and they like, yo, I got a client over here. They may be able to, that helps your business. If they are fully apart, team, whatever, they showing up with the shirt on, let me handle the admin part. Let me do whatever I'm good at. You got to make, relationships are just, marriage is just a business acquisition. It's just a merger of two companies. That's all marriage is. It works when you buy the right company. If you buy the wrong company, it don't work. If you Oreo and you buy Firestone, well, that don't help you because y'all ain't. How does that help you? They making tires. You making cookies. How does that help you? It don't. You want to buy a company that offers something that together y'all better. And that's outside of physical appearance, communication, like all the other stuff that's in a relationship that you care about. That's on you. I'm not here to tell you who, how, what, where, why. That's on you. I'm just saying now that you're going into business as an entrepreneur, there's some additional things you need to be worried about with anybody that you allow in your life. The closer they come to you, the closer they are to you, the more you need to be worried about what they bring to the table. And I'm not saying something to give you, but how it affects your business, because your business is your newborn baby. It is your child. You don't want to bring people around that may hurt your child. You don't want to bring Uncle whatever who rolling blunts in front of your baby, who doing whatever, snorting whatever in front of your kid. You don't want to bring clumsy, auntie that's walking around here with wine glasses and, you got to be careful of who you bring around your child because they can be an influence. They can put your child in danger. Anybody got kids? You know what I'm talking about. Your business is your new baby. You don't want to bring somebody that need all this time and you missing time with your kid. Like that, you got to look at it that way. If you don't, your business will grow up like your kids grow up if they're around the wrong people for a long amount of time. That's not what you want. So there's just some life things away from the ones and zeros, the numbers, the decimals, the dots that you got to have in order or at least think about as you take this journey. Again, I know I said it a lot, but in the master course, I spent a whole chapter talking about life because I couldn't even get started without talking about it because I felt like everybody wanted to jump into playing in the NFL. Nobody wanted to talk about how to shoot a jump shot. Like what needs to happen at home so your mama can take you to these practices so you can even make the high school team. You talking about making a team and making 3-pointers. You need to ask your mama if she got the ability to get you to 4 practices a week or you ain't going to make nothing. Do she got the money to get you the shoes that you need to play basketball or football? Can your parents afford to get all this lacrosse equipment? Can they afford to take you on a trip so you can go to all the games? You need to make sure that's straight before you worry about being a star athlete. You need to worry about how you're going to pay for college before you get to college and do straight A's. You need to worry about are you staying on or off campus and who you going to live with and how you going to make money and eat before you worry about anything at class. They just telling you to show up to class and get straight A's. Fam, I'm trying to eat. I'm trying to have a breakfast before I go to this class, and not just water and a syrup sandwich. So there's some things that on the life end of things, when you start to go down the business path, that you need to be mindful of. And you can't skip that. You can't skip it. You can try to, but you're building your house on popsicle sticks. You're skipping the foundation. You're skipping the dirt. We talking about not even we talking about the dirt the foundation is built on. If you live in some parts of the country or some parts of the world, foundations take time to settle. If you don't do it right, your house will collapse. Don't matter how great the foundation is, if it's on bad dirt, if it's in a bad area, if it's in an area where soil is bad, you can build a super palace. It's going to be right on crumbling down. So those are things that I just want to make sure you're aware of when you take this journey. Here at Flash Film Academy, I just like to keep it real. And those are things I couldn't find nowhere as I begin to look. So real important. What we're going to do is we're going to pause for a second to run some graphics, and then we're going to start taking questions. So get your questions. You can post them right now. We'll give you a second to take a look at these graphics, and then we'll get right to it. So get your questions ready. Let's go. Hey, pause for a second. I know you're in the middle of something dope, but I want to make sure I tell you about a course over at Flash Film Academy that changed the game for me. It literally took my business from attracting mostly low-end clients to consistently landing bigger clients with bigger budgets. It's called the 5 Key Steps for Creating an Effective Portfolio That Converts. If you're a photographer, videographer, editor, or graphic designer, this course teaches you how to take what your brand does well and present those things in a way to help the client understand how your brand can help solve their problem. This course isn't just about editing, but helping you understand that when clients are trying to make a decision, why if they should work with you, blasting them with your best video clips to music just won't cut it anymore. It doesn't set you apart, show value, or help buyers in the process of making a decision. This course teaches you how to create a commercial for you, providing a first impression that will help you 10x your ability to land clients. Remember, if you can't effectively tell your story, clients won't hire you to effectively tell their story. Create a demo reel that sells the client before you even speak to them. Go ahead. Let's get started. Now that you've seen that, all right, let me take that off the screen. There you go. So, it's all about you got to get the personal side together, right? You can't just run out here. You can't just start this junk and build it and think it's, you're about to build this boat and the motor in the boat is trash. You ain't going nowhere. You ain't got no sales. You got to start there. Starts with you, right? Mental health is mental wealth, right? You got to make sure that you are mentally ready for this, because it's going to be lonely. I just want to be real with you. You're not about to have the same friends. It's about to be real lonely, really lonely, super lonely. I hope you're okay with just yourself. Even if you're married, it's about to be lonely. You're about to enter a space a room that only you see. You're going to be there by yourself. Your friends going to run up to you talking about crap you don't care about no more. They're going to be inviting you to crap you don't care about no more. They're going to be, telling you about gossip and stuff you don't care about no more. And you're going to talk to them less and less because you don't care about who 50 Cent beefing with. You care about how to increase your conversion rate, how to get bigger clients. How do I get clients for longer periods of time? How do I close more sales? How do I improve my portfolio? How do I write a better proposal? What should I be doing when clients say, "Hey, we ain't got the money"? Like that's what's going to make your mind click and move, and your friends are gonna be, bow wow, and I don't care what they got to do with me. So your circle's gonna get small. You're going to be lonely. You're going to feel lonely. That's why we created the community. People think I just get on here and do the gold member lives with everybody. They think they getting something. Guess what? I'm getting something because I get to talk to people who care about this stuff. and not people who could care less. And, you can have fun. You can still go around people at times, but in the back of your mind, all you want to do is work and be with your baby, which is your business. All you want to do is make it great. And unless you're around people who feel that way about what they're doing, you're going to feel alone. That's why it's so important that you get with a group of people who feel this way so that you can stay motivated and stay on it. And you're not in a situation where you're just a sailboat in the middle of the ocean by yourself. You want to make sure that you're around people that hold you accountable. I say, hey man, you said you was writing up that proposal this week. What it look like? What's up? You said you were going to contact 10 clients this week. How did that work out? You said you were going to start your advertisement. What's up? What is looking like? Let's see it. You said you're going to design that logo. You said you're going to get that LLC. What's what you got? Let's see. You say the website going to be done by Friday, right? It's Thursday. What's up? You need friends like that in your life. You don't need friends that's going to talk to you about who better between Kobe and Jordan all day. That's cool. But you need friends that's going to get with you on the business side of things, on chasing your dreams, on reaching your goals, on changing your mindset so that you can be better at certain things, on finishing books. Hey man, did you read? That was a good book. Chapter 3 really talks about, and not friends that's going to worry about what you dressing, what you wearing. Oh, them Jordans. Oh, you wearing, you don't need them. They won't help you get better. So you gotta surround yourself with people that hold you accountable, that talks about winning, and not people who get off on celebrating failure. We live in a culture that celebrates failure. They reward themselves for nothing. Think about it. I've been working all week. I need to go hang out. You chose to work all week. You was just surviving. What you need a reward for? Because you survived it. Everybody did. You got to get away from people that celebrate failure. Celebrates failures. A lot of people, it's just cool to just celebrate failure. Participation medals. We live in a world of participation medals. That's why nobody wins, because they know they're going to get a medal. They just do whatever. You need to surround yourself with people who want to win. They want first place. Not people that just want to finish the race. Get out of survival mode and go into a mode that allows you to build. 9 to 5 is survival mode. I'm just going to hit this, boom, boom, boom. We good. Bills is paid. Family eating. Why should I change? Why should I do something different? We living. I'm able to live, right? I'm going to keep hitting this hammer. Let's go. We good all day, every day. Hey, you good? I'm good. Hey, when we get off this week, we're going to go turn up because we didn't hit this hammer all week. We didn't hit this nail all week. Only missed it 3 times. We're going to get a beer after this? Yeah, let's get a beer. No. Set real goals. Finish your website. Then go celebrate. Get your money together so you can afford that expensive copywriter that can write really good sales copy for your website. Then go celebrate. Close your first deal. Then go celebrate. Create real goals. Stop celebrating failure. Stop it. Jason said, I swear you got a secret webcam or microphone in my house because all of your content be hidden close to home. You know why I hit close to home? Because I've been there before. I've been there. We just on the same path. That's it. We just on the same path. That's it. What's your opinion on providing a podcast as a service? We come set up podcasts and edit it in audio and video. I love it. In 2021, it's absolutely perfect. There's a lot of people that want to start podcasts that know nothing about it. There are subscription clients now. You don't just do one podcast. You do one per week, per day. I know people that post podcasts daily podcasts. If you had a music studio, you need to be shifting to a podcast studio. If you want to rent out that space or you want to be mobile, it can be done. You see the little booths with the little wraparound. Most podcasts you see on TV, Drink Champs, all that on YouTube, they're wherever they are with a mic. Podcasts don't need to be studio quality audio like singing or like rapping or whatever. So podcasting is a very good business model right now. And then you got to think about the statistics on podcasts, right? Podcast statistics, and I posted these a little while back, is 72% of around that. The numbers may be somewhere, it's been a while, but like 72% of podcast listeners make like 80,000 a year or above. Like they're hiring clients. So if I'm a dentist, a doctor, a lawyer, why wouldn't I be there? You know what I mean? And you create loyal clients. So I would go to a dentist office and say, look, man, let's put out 52 60-second dental tips. We can record them in a week and we can post them for the whole year. We'll advertise your business. We'll keep growing the podcast. People will trust you. They'll come here to get their dental work done. Like, how, you know what I'm saying? Like, how does that hurt you? You can post it for free. Like, what's wrong with that? Like, how can you lose in that situation? You can't. Then the podcasts blow up. They're getting real sponsors. They're bringing in clients. The sky's the limit. Right now is the time. Right now is the time. How do you decide which kind of photography you want to do? How do I find my niche? So I got a whole chapter to this in module 1. And let me talk about that a little bit. There's a few things that come into play, right? The number one thing that come into play when it comes to choosing your niche is, what do you love? Why is this so important, Ty? Who cares what I love? I like shooting pictures of cows, blah, blah, blah. Because you're going to have to talk intelligently to that business owner about this subject. If you don't know it, they can tell and you won't make any sales. Now, flip that. If it's something you love, you're passionate about it, you can talk for days, that will help you close more sales. Even if your quality is not there, they'll take a shot with you because the guys with the good quality say, yo, we could shoot it. And you were like, oh, look at the light. You know what we can do with that plant right there? And I can have it where it's just, and we can have it. Like, they love that. People love passion. They're attracted to passion. If I got on here and talked like this, even though I'm saying the same things, you probably would not watch this video. You watch me because I love this. This is what I'm passionate about, right? You can tell. It's obvious. I'm passionate about this. I can talk about it all day. These videos aren't scripted. There's a title and I come in and I shoot from the hip because I know it. I love it. I live it. It's me every day. Don't got to write a script for these because everything I talk about, I've actually been through, so I can talk about it. I'm not making up a lie where I got to say, and then what you want to do. No, I can shoot from the hip because I've lived it. I'm living it. I'm in it. I'm still in it. So you want to pick something that you're passionate about. Keep in mind this. Listen, anything can be monetized. Wait, what? I posted in the Facebook group, there was a guy that was doing maternity puppy photos. Yes, making a good living. Anything can be monetized. What is fertilizer? It's cow poop. It's boo-boo. And they mixed it up and say, put this on your grass. We noticed that when the cows boop over there, grass grow really good. So we're going to bag it and we're going to sell it. We're going to ship it. You're buying poop in a bag. Somebody decided to monetize that. So if you can't monetize your idea and somebody is monetizing poop in a bag, they don't have a better product than you. They just have better business sense than you. They have a better understanding of marketing than you, but they selling poop in a bag. Let that sit in for a minute. Because I guarantee you whatever you offering, it ain't poop in a bag. Yes. Scary Good said the 1% get what 99% want because they do what the 99% don't. Hitting the nail with the hammer. That's right. Ding, ding, ding. So Roger said, I'm glad to see Ty survive a Fast and the Furious attempt. That if you missed that video, it is on the Instagram channel. It's hilarious. Let me post this up here. Can I create an LLC using a virtual mailbox address and have small business tax deduction using that virtual mailbox address as my home office? You can, but I wouldn't. You need a physical address that's not your own. I talk about this also I kind of want to let y'all know I talk about this also in that I go deep into it. There's reasons why. Some of the reasons got to do with theft and break-ins. So yeah, Milwaukee in the house. What's up? Just came in from an Apple session using photography as your business. Hey, I need to go work with them guys. I got some friends. I got some people in high places that work for Apple. What's good from San Francisco? I absolutely love San Francisco. I don't know if you ever been there, but I'm from Michigan. I like water. The Bay is just absolutely beautiful. If I lived in California, people think I'm gonna go to LA. Nope, I'd be in San Francisco. Plus, I'm a tech guy. Was trying to get the $99 mini alpha course a week ago. Wasn't able to purchase. It should still be up. You have to use the promo code for that. Where's it at? I got it over here somewhere. Boom. You got to use that promo code start now. Actually, it should be on here, but it's start now when you go to it. Anyone know a video editor looking for someone to edit my beta video? Okay, go into the Facebook group and post it in there. You'll find a lot of people. A lot of people. There's some people that are editors that are just trying to get better at editing and want more footage. Is that the bag you keep telling us to go after? The bag. So inside the bag is money, freedom, the ability to do whatever you want to do, to create your rules and live your life. So the bag has a lot. He said, Ty, I think you helped me find a potential niche after months of contemplating. Thank you so much. You're the truth. So in the course, anybody who got the course, in the course, I provide you with a lot of information on looking at what's around you, right? Let's look. If you got a niche and your niche is surfing and you in Utah, it's going to be difficult. So I provide you with tools to look at what's around you, what you should be charging. You know, if you're because you may be in a gold mine and don't even know it. You may like something a lot and then like this a little bit, and whatever you like a little bit, there may be a million of them in your area. So you may be like, I'm gonna start liking that a little bit more because there's so many to work with. Like I will never run out of business. So some of the tools that we provide in the course helps you look at your area, and even outside of the country helps you look at your area and see, you know, what's in your area. Just so you don't go into a niche where, you know, if you do dog maternity pictures, you can look up and see how much, what percentage of households have dogs in our area. Oh, 18%. What's in my county? My county is a 46% dog owners. This will be a great place to start that, because you don't want to have to stretch your marketing dollar to cover a whole state. When you're in a zip code that is loaded, you can hammer that zip code on out for way cheaper. And then as you gain money, they're going to send you referrals, and then you can grow that area. You may go from zip code to city, from city to county, from county to state, but you don't want to market to 6 different cities and your money is spread thin when you can dominate one city. But you want to make sure that city has a lot of what you're looking for. It may be the next city over, right? It may be the next city over. You may be in Atlanta, but Lithonia got way more dogs than Atlanta. That's probably not true, but I'm just saying. So it may be better for you to say, you know what? I'm going to focus on Lithonia. I may be in Detroit. I'm going to focus on Dearborn, right? So those are things you need to think about when you're picking your niche. So Philippines was really good. At what point in your career did you question your own ability to keep moving forward? That's something you're going to do daily. Right? But you got to make big goals. You have to think bigger. If you have a problem moving forward, it's because you're not thinking big enough. You don't have nothing to go after, right? You don't see yourself sitting on stage with Bill Gates having a conversation. You don't see whatever you're doing big enough. You just see it where it currently is. You got to think bigger. You own a production company. You want to own a multi-million-dollar production company. You want to own a company producing content for X, Y, and Z, or for yourself. You got to think bigger. If you think bigger, you will move forward. You will move forward. Great question. It says, how do you get rid of distractions and on settings and accomplish your goals for your business? So let me be really honest about me and my personality, right? I'm from Detroit. I've been in the military. In life, you see things that maybe you shouldn't see as a kid. You're in environments maybe you shouldn't be in as a kid, and you learn how to turn stuff off, or at least I did. In a lot of aspects of life, even in the military, you learn how to sleep in conditions. You usually like, I need peace and quiet. You get in the military, you will be sleep under a tree in a shootout. Like, yo, you gotta, it's your turn. You gotta provide cover fire. I'm about to catch a nap. I'm tired. Like, you just learn how to ignore things. And then you gotta start putting a value on what gets your attention, right? What gets your attention? Like, you gotta put value on it. Everything don't deserve your attention. Just because somebody say your name, you ain't always got to say, huh? You got to think about who calling it. Everybody don't deserve your attention. So, and another thing is, you got to want success bad enough where you develop I don't want to say habit. I kind of want to say the balls to say, I'm not dealing with you. No disrespect, but I'm here. Sometimes my phone is often in do not disturb mode. It got to be a dire, if you ain't on my hot list, it got to be a dire emergency for you to cut through and mess up my focus. Because, and I've said this before, what do all greats have in common? I don't care what genre of what. If you want to say Beethoven, LeBron James, Mike Tyson, any president that made it, what do they all have in common? Their ability to focus. That is the one trait that everybody that's great have. Their ability to block out what's going on in their life, in the world, and focus on what needs to take place for them to go from A to Z. Nothing else matters. In the military, if you've ever been a soldier, they teach you about sectors of fire, right? This is my sector. My job is to protect my team within this sector. I can't worry about what's going on over there. I can't worry about this guy with this missile launcher over there. I can't worry about that tank that's behind us, because I have to trust my team to do what they need to do. And I have to focus on my sector of fire. I need to make sure nobody in this set of windows is popping up doing nothing to nobody. Even if they're not pointing at me, I got to take them out. You need to be like that about your business. You need to focus on your sector and take stuff out. Do what you got to do. Put out those fires. Bring in other people to handle stuff outside of that. I don't care if you got I didn't work from home and had a cleaning lady. Like, well, how are you at home? I got stuff I got to worry about. Because if I worry about this, I'll make enough money to cover everything else. I can throw money at those problems. I got to focus on this. This is my focus. Everything outside of that, I can bring somebody in at less than what I make to cover that. That's really all rich people do. They focus on one thing. They make enough money to bring in people to cover the stuff that they ain't got time to do. They ain't nobody rich cutting no grass. For what? It's cheaper for me to I can make $1,000 an hour and pay somebody $30 to cut grass. Why would I stop making $1,000 an hour to go cut grass? I don't care how much I love it. I don't care what kind of lawnmowers I got. Why would I stop making $1,000 an hour to go do something that could cost me $30? You have to start valuing your time like that. And if you don't value the labor that you apply to your business, if you don't value your time like that, everything will pull you away. So stop working with, stop leaving your $1,000 an hour situation to go do $2 jobs. Throw $2 at it and get back to it. Focus on what you need to do to get there. There's a book called That One Thing, right? It tells you that people are not multitaskers. And it tells you how to look at what one thing will take me to the next level. Out of all these things I got to do, how do I prioritize and understand what's the most valuable? What's the one I need to do to help me move forward? Because there's one thing that can do more than all of those, than 3 or 5 of them things combined. So you got to figure out what that is, and then you got to do that. You got to do that. So my bad on that long rant, but I just want to make sure, like, I'm just not in the certain stuff in my life. I'm not doing that, bro. Like, grass is one of them. I enjoy cutting grass. It's fun. But the 2 hours, the 3 hours it takes me to cut my grass front and back, I can be working on something else. That's doing something else for me. So you got to start valuing the time that, that you're putting into your business. And you have to look at it that way. Currently, you may not look at it that way. You have to start looking at it that way. Your time is valuable. I read an article, and I said it before, that if Bill Gates walked down the street and $1,000 fell out his pocket, it will cost him more money to turn around and pick up that 1,000 than it would be to pay somebody to get that 1,000. It will cost him more money to stop what he's doing and say, oh man, let me get this $1,000 out of the street. Let me get these $100 bills and put them back in my pocket. It's cheap for him to say, bro, I'll give you 100, go pick that up. It's crazy, but when you start to look at your life that way, you'll allow things to distract you less. Mr. B says, how do you manage new clients' ROI expectations? By putting some of it back onto the client, right? They have to be responsible for what they do with the video, the photo. They have to take some responsibility in that. It can't be just me. We got to work together. Now, if you're paying me to get all of that and you giving me all of that, which includes a marketing budget to market it, whatever they're doing, you can't just say, hey, do it. I'm going to give you the ability to upload it to our platform. I can't control how many people come to your platform. I can't control your conversion rate. I can't control how much traffic and what you've done to get your platform out there. It's not still on me. But if you're giving me everything and you're going to pay me a budget to push it, to market it, to worry about your conversion rate and all of it from start to finish, then I can take more responsibility in the ROI. However, I'll be more than happy to look at it, but I'm not touching nothing till we got a contract and a check. So when you talk about ROI, even a great marketing company won't tell you exactly what, they won't swallow that hook. No matter who you go to, they'll try to bring you in with something. We guarantee blah, blah, blah. They're really good at what they do, but no marketing company is going to swallow the hook on a straight dollar amount for ROI. That's unheard of. The first company that does that will be $1 trillion company. Companies that come close are search engines because they know exactly what they know how to get you in front of people who are specifically searching for you. So the ROI is much better. Remember, old methods of marketing was a commercial, a billboard, you riding down the street, you see a plumber. I don't necessarily need a plumber on the freeway. It may work, it may not, who knows? But in the new age of marketing, I can put you in front of everybody that's looking for a plumber in your zip code right now. I can put you in front of everybody who got a freaking smart speaker in their house and I hear them say, oh my God, the pipes burst. I can make sure that as soon as they get to their web browser, your stuff pop up. That's greater ROI. That's the closest we can get. And it happens. Tommy said I had a conversation with the buddy the other day about video production and realizing how business minded I became and how artsy I was. Yeah. You realize that you were just I got some stuff coming up, but man, one thing that really bothers me, and I'm not gonna get into it because I got videos coming on it, is this old filmmaker mentality. I'm a filmmaker and I want to make money as a filmmaker. I want to start a filmmaking business. There's no such thing. Either you make movies or you got a business. There is no such thing as the two. If you're a filmmaker and you do it all the time, you're working on a set creating a film. You don't create films for companies. You create content for companies. It's a different thing. That's why people who like to mess with that filmmaker, I'm a filmmaker, is really saying I'm a really artsy guy. I'm a really artist first. Art is just, it's all about the art. and I'll make money from it. Not for me. It's all about the ROI. I create content because your business don't care about art. If you can go to your company and say, listen, I can make you the prettiest commercial ever. It'll win Grammys and Oscars, and it'll get nominated for a Nobel Peace Prize. It probably won't make you no money, but it will look really good. Or I can make you a commercial that'll triple your ROI daily. It's gonna be ugly as hell. It's gonna be terrible. We're gonna shoot it on an iPhone, maybe some GoPro. It's gonna be bad. But it's gonna triple your. Nobody's gonna say, you know what? I'll take that beautiful one. They're gonna say, give me that one. Give me the iPhone, quick. Nothing to think about. You care about it being cute. They don't care about it being cute. Business care about it being functional. They are in business. The purpose of being in business is to make money. Even nonprofits need to make money. Nobody's calling themselves a business not to make money. Your churches are in it to make money. Everybody that call themselves a business want to make money. So ROI is the king of business. Period. You can sell all that other cute stuff if you want. You doing it for you. You need to be worried about the business side of it. So all the guys is hung up on the artsy, but and it needs to be perfect, and the light needs to bounce, and it needs to be, 1/5 a stop difference between the nose and the ear. Y'all can have all of that. You can have it. I'm going over here with a bag at. Because my electric company, my car insurance, they don't care about how cute the videos was. They care about how much money the videos made, because I got to pay them. So you can be cute all you want. I got emails coming in right now. You can be cute all you want. And if that makes you feel good, then cool. But what make me feel good? Paying all my bills and still having money left over and doing what I want to do and telling my kid, you can get whatever you want. You want that Hot Wheels, get it. That's what make me feel good. It make me feel a whole lot better than a cute picture or a 2-minute video that really captures the essence of the light and you can have all that. That ain't for me, fam. Don't get me wrong. I want it to look good. I want the quality to be there, but my number one thing is ROI. Period. So you can let them other YouTubers tell you it's all about, and you can have that. Here at Flash from Academy, we're about that bag. We live in a world where there's so much opportunity in this industry. It's so much money in this industry. It's so much money. Let me say it again. It's so much money in this industry that is right there in your neighborhood. That's right up the street from you. It ain't like it was in the 80s where you got to be to be a cameraman, you had to be a news crew or shooting a movie. It ain't like that no more. Every company needs a commercial. It ain't like it was 10 years ago, 20 years ago, where commercials were only seen on TV. They can only show so many commercials at a time. We got video on websites, social media, video everywhere. Company needs video all the time in different formats for everywhere. We can't create it fast enough. That's money. So you can love those artsy, pretty, artistic guys all you want. What they not telling you is they struggling. They're struggling. Not here, fam. We eating. I eat what I want. If I want 3 steaks a day, I'm getting 3 steaks a day. The goal is to live without compromise. Period. It can be done in this sea of opportunity because there is so much money out here. It's not even funny. Think about it. That's why I say content is the new crack, right? You have something that you will never run out of. You can create content all day, you can't run out of it. We don't even got film anymore. We can dump our card, erase it, put it back in and keep filming. Just if we have film, like you can be on set and run out of film. Like you can not afford to film. We don't have that limitation no more. Everybody needs us daily. You're sitting on a gold mine right now. You can never run out of something that everybody needs. People, businesses, nonprofits, people on the corner, everybody needs content. You can't run out of it. Everybody need it everywhere, and they need it daily. And you're trying to find out how you trying to find out how to survive. You just got to learn the business side because it's there. It's a whole lot. You in the ocean thirsty right now. You in the lake thirsty. You in the grocery store hungry right now. You the guy that's starving to death, locked in the grocery store right now because you didn't know how to open a can. So that's how I look at it. I just want you to see what I'm seeing. And a lot of times people like, I never thought about it like that. Now you see it. And once you see it, it's hard going back to looking at it, because every business you pass need a video. They need photography. They need photo. They may need a podcast. They need motion graphics. They need explainer videos. They need training videos. They need videos to help clients navigate their website. They need videos to help clients use the products. They need photos to show people wearing the outfit. They need it. Everybody, look, this water company needs it. I can touch anything on my desk. Every company needs it. You're just not in a position to let them know that you can help them. That's why they're not calling you. Period. That's why when I go back to like that make me touch on the demo reel topic. Your demo reel just got cute pictures and video. Your demo reel don't say how you can help them. It just say you got cute pictures and video. They can go on Instagram and scroll real fast and get that. How your demo reel telling them that you can help them do the number one thing they want to do, and that's get a return on their investment. That's the simplest. That should be the first click for you. Like, damn, my demo reel is just music and pictures. It don't really tell them how I solved their problem. It don't reassure them that I am here to make sure you make money when you spend money with me. Maybe that's why I got to work so hard after they see my demo reel to continue to convince them. Because my demo reel just says we make pretty pictures. In a world of problems. Can you imagine going into an emergency room and your doctor is showing off art and you bleeding out? And they're like, look at this. We helped this guy. He's running now. Like, so what? Doc, help me. How can you help me? Can you imagine if you went to your doctor? What if you went to your doctor and he was a photographer? When you went in the emergency room and you got a life-threatening injury and your doctor's showing you pictures of his kids. And this is us. And we went down to Cedar Point and we took the kids to you. Like, Doc, I don't care, fam. I don't care about nothing cute that you create. I got a problem. Literally. That's what you're doing when you sending somebody your demo reel and it's cute. They like, I'm bleeding here, Doc. What can you do for me? But wait, I got more pictures of the dog coming up. Look at the puppy. This one, she was a puppy. That's literally what you're doing. And people don't understand why they're not making it. Because you're looking at the game totally wrong. Yep. When you succeed as bad as you want to breathe, you'll be successful. I'm sorry I'm a little behind on the comments, but we'll get ready to wrap in a minute. Thoughts on growing your media company and YouTube at the same time, YouTube content based on growing a business. It's different. For me, they're two separate things, right? If you want your YouTube channel to help your business, then grow it in a way where you're talking up to other companies on how to grow their business. If you're saying that, then yes. Yes. Scary Good said, that's why we hire a personal shopper. We don't have time to be running around shopping and focus on important stuff. That's what I love about Amazon. Yes, thank you. How can I join the Flash Film community? And when I purchase the course, how will it be delivered? Course will be available for download immediately. Join the Facebook group or Gold membership. We're getting ready to launch something big in July, so keep that in mind. Created a mind map of today's videos. Ty, if you like me to send it to you for your viewers, let me know. Yes. Send it to, I'll put this on the screen too for a quick second. Let me see. I'll get it up there in a minute. But I have, I don't even know where my stuff at. Send it to me either on Instagram at Flash Film Academy. You can send it to me there. Can I have 3 different businesses under one LLC and divide them by DBAs? Yes, you can, depending on what country you are in. But if you are in the US, yes. Is it hard when people bigger than you see you're doing better than you and do their best to slow you down? When I heard this, people love to see you do well, but never better than them. That is absolutely correct. Listen, when I started, I invested heavily in my website because I started to understand it. And I would go to other content creators for help. And they would see my website and see pictures of like Obama that I got. They see pictures of presidents that I've taken, pictures of CEOs, and they're like, you good? I'm sure you'll figure it out. Like, yeah, I still need help, bro. I got some, you good? So folks getting finesse for LUTs. Absolutely. Companies think that a few iPhone pics on Instagram is good enough. Absolutely. Companies that want like real testimonials and real stuff. Yeah. iPhone pics are perfect. iPhone pics is more believable than, think about it. Like, I like testimonials that look kind of cheap because they feel real. They don't feel like we got a whole set. We got boom poles and mics and all right, now when you see like a high quality testimonial, like I picture a director off site, like mouthing like what the person should say. This is, you know what I'm saying? Like, I really like this. This is really good. This is the best thing you've ever bought. Good job. That's what I think of. Like, so when I see something like a cell phone, I love it. It hit my wife a while back when she showed me a video. Wait. Oh, to put on advertising services. We realized then that everybody needs, it's Media Smith. My bad. I'm running through it. But yes, everybody needs video. Everybody. Your prison needs video. Training, everybody. You can't name a company that don't need video. Video companies need video. Everybody needs video. Everybody needs photography. Everybody needs content. Everybody. Think about that. What else can you sell other than air and water that everybody needs? I'll wait. Everybody don't need gas no more. Not for their car. People got Teslas. They got bikes. Every company needs video. So you mean I sell something that everybody can use, yet I'm struggling? Meanwhile, we got a whole building over here with a $10,000 a month lease that only sells paint. They only sell paint and they are making it. But I sell something that everybody needs and I'm having a hard time paying bills. The difference is this paint company understands business. The person that's struggling or that's starving in a grocery store don't. Think about that. Go ride in your hood, in your neighborhood, and look at stores that are super specific. They're selling like flavored popcorn. They're in a shopping center with a $3,000 a month lease. They're paying 10 employees. They spent $50,000 on the store, the way it looks, the glass, the alarm, the electric bill, the internet, the cash registers, and they are making it with a specific niche market. Here you are. You offer something that everybody can use, that you don't have to warehouse, you don't have to house, you don't got to ship it in, you don't got to buy it wholesale, you can't run out of, and you're having a hard time making it. The only thing you're missing is the business side. Period. When you start to look at it that way, you'll realize, like, damn, what have I been doing? You should not be struggling with a camera in 2021. You should be turning people away. You should be tired. You should be like, look, y'all, I'm taking Wednesday off. I need it in 2021. If you're not in that position, what's going to get you in that position is understanding how to market what you do well to the people that need it within your niche. That's all you got to do. The more you understand that, the more successful you will become. It's that easy. Right now, you're trying to do everything for everybody and don't nobody know what you do, how you do it, how well you do it, how they can even start the process of getting it done by you, who you've done it for, and why they should choose you over everybody else that's doing everything for everybody. There you have it. There you got it. Ty, if you have 10 niches, are you happy with the workload lifestyle? When do you look at taking on new niches or new ones in case one client pulls out? So I have 3 niches, tops. I don't want more. I don't want to do separate other things because it requires a different website, different gear, whole different sales pitch, a whole different proposal I got to write up and product. I don't know. I do 3 things. From those 3 things, we may offer things outside of that niche to those clients. Just like you go to Olive Garden, they got cheeseburgers on the kids menu. That's not Italian food, but they got it. You gonna get a hot dog or something? They got it. They will offer it to you so your kids can be happy. That's kind of how we do it. We stay within these 3 niches. We offer things outside of it. Headshots is something I don't directly advertise, but we do a lot of corporate events, and corporate events, a lot of times they want headshots at corporate events, or they have a company that needs headshots. So we offer it. But I stick within my 3 niches all day, every day. And I focus on being great in those 3 areas. So I don't have to do a lot. You know, when companies, think about it like this, right? When McDonald's, if they sell cheeseburgers, they only got to buy 1 machine and make cheeseburgers, right? Cheeseburgers and a fry machine. That's it. When they start doing smoothies, they got to invest in a whole nother machine that do smoothies, a whole nother machine that do milkshakes. Every time they add something, they got to make that big investment. They got to change it on the menu. They got to do the nutritional facts. They got to put it on. Starting small, you don't want to spread yourself out that thin. Offer a cheeseburger and some fries and a Coke. That's it. We're going to focus on being the best at this, being efficient at that. Focus on that. They made billions off that. Then they had the money to bring on something different. Don't start with 10 niches thinking you got more clients. That's the wrong way to look at it. Be the professional at 1. There's tons of clients. Cold calls, yes or no? Hell no. No. Focus on being, focus on one part. Wait, it's just a recipe for disaster. Focusing on one part. I think I caught an end of that. What are the reasons for saying the business side isn't important? Ignorance, pure ignorance. There is no reason to not focus on business unless you're just about art. If you're just about art, you don't care. Paint it and put it in the closet. Don't nobody care. Get it out your system. If that's how you feel, that's cool. I mean, don't try to sell it though. Don't get mad because nobody's not buying it because you didn't want to learn business. Paint it, put it in the closet. Get it out your system, release it, love it, hang it up in your house. Shut up. You know what I'm saying? Like, ignorance is the only way that you think that business side isn't important. And a lot of people say that because they don't want to tackle it. They don't want to learn it. They don't want to learn nothing new. They don't want to have to read a book. They don't want to go into something and feel like I'm in kindergarten again. I got to start from scratch. Let's be real. That's it. That's the only reason somebody would not go do business. So with podcasting, with podcast video, do you still need to go 2 layers deep? Or is it okay to do podcasts for different industries? Still go 2 layers deep. Editing is different. Audio is different. The levels, the sound effect, all that stuff is different depending on what niche of podcast you go into, right? There's a live setup where people talk live, and then there's a pre-recorded. We add sound effects, and there's different industries in podcasts. There's different niches. How can you be good at one and not good at another? I've listened to podcasts where it sounded like a movie. They were playing it all out. You can hear it. It was characters. It was actors. And then I've listened to a podcast where 2 guys drink beer, sit around and talk. Completely different, right? You can't be good. I mean, I'm not saying you can't be good at both, but if I'm looking for one or the other, I want to go with the best. So yeah, you want to still dig two layers deep. So, you know, you got to. Yeah, listen, the thing is, I still talk about making sure you provide quality work. He said, Ty is still focused on quality. He'll talk about light meters, color accuracy, etc. Can't be selling junk. He tries to get you out of the art only mentality. Yes. It seems like we having somebody's contradiction. Listen, I'm not saying put out crap. I'm not saying you don't need to learn how to properly do your job. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that needs to be 25% of what your focus should be to run a business, right? If you put your camera, and I don't even, anybody know I'm not an auto guy, but your camera can do most of the stuff you're focusing on. if I had to say a guy that's shooting auto that focuses heavy on business, or a guy that could properly expose and create dynamic shots that had no business, auto guy gonna make 10 times more money than pretty shot guy. Period. Auto guy. Listen, we've seen movies that had special effects like crazy that was trash. Have you not seen a movie that was just special effects? It was just beautiful trash. Beautiful trash. Big budget flop. That's what a lot of you guys are who only focus on beautiful stuff. I'm not saying don't focus on it. I'm not saying don't have, because great businesses are going to require you to have correct color. They're going to require you to have a level of color grading and a level of color accuracy. You can add a grade to that later. They're going to require you to get skin tones right, audio right. Not saying that's not important. It's still not as important as the business side, because guess what? If I go close a deal with Walmart and they paying me $10 million, hey, I may hire a production company and get them too. I'm still sitting with my 8. The quality is still great. Which is more important? If a client say, I need a red to shoot this, I can go rent a red. I can't rent the website it takes or the proposal or the knowledge it takes to close that client. You can rent the gear. You can rent the operator with the gear. You can rent the person as your DP and let them do it all. And you get the check. What's more important? The singer or the record label? Who filing bankruptcy? It ain't the record label. It ain't the execs. It's the singers still tap dancing into their 90s so they can put food on their table. The execs getting money every time that song is used in a Volkswagen commercial. Every time it gets streams on Amazon or wherever, because they know the business side. They making money off of it. The artist is hungry, begging for their masters. Please send me my masters so I can make money off my own music because I wasn't smart enough to read the contract. Money is always in the business side. It's never in the artist side. A lot of artists are scared to, I've never seen an artist sign this. I never understood why artists sign a second deal. If you got millions of dollars, why wouldn't you invest in yourself? Why wouldn't you pay for your own marketing so you can recoup all of that money back? Why would you sign another record deal? So they can do what? The middleman is gone in 2021. There is no more distribution. You can go on YouTube and Apple Music and whatever yourself. You can shoot a movie today and upload it to Amazon Prime right now and have your movie out there and just pay money for your marketing. There is no more distribution. There is no need for a middleman no more. Why would you sign yourself up for that? Because you don't know business. Because they've convinced you that they can do more for you than you can do for yourself. So you're willing to take 1/10 of the money for that insurance. You can fail and still make more money. You can literally fail and still make more money. Oh, no problem. He said, I apologize. Quality isn't important. Your preaching is gold. Quality is very important. But it takes more of a skill set to shoot a music video than to do a talking head. But a talking head pays way more. A talking head client going to come back 6 times in a year. Talking head client will probably sign a subscription. Quality is important. Quality is very important. But there's a limit to it. Don't kill yourself being super fly, whatever. You ain't got to do that. Anyway, with that being said, I got to get ready to wrap. Crazy day today. Listen, I am going to ask you to do me a favor. One, I'm going to ask you to like this video. I'm going to ask you to subscribe if you haven't subscribed. If you're not a subscriber, I'm going to ask you to do that. I'm also going to ask you to post in the comments what you learned in this video. You know what that helped me do? That helped me continue to bring you guys relevant topics. It helps me understand what works and what doesn't work. It helped me make sure I'm spot on what I'm delivering. Sometimes the business part that needs to be discussed is held in place by the mentality, the mental part, right? The real life part that we need to address before we go there. And I like to make sure I can provide you with both. You can't wake up and do this without a support system, without understanding where you need to be mentally. I don't want to BS y'all in thinking that. So here at Flash Film Academy, this is for real people, right? They'll really want to do it. This ain't a get rich quick scheme. It ain't a pyramid scheme. I'm not asking you to invite 6 of your friends to a meeting and have them pay. This ain't about that life. This is about real people like you and I that want to transition from a 9-to-5 to a business where they get to control the shots, make great money, and love what they do. All my people who down for that journey, hit that thumbs up button. Let me know what you've learned in this video. And we're going to continue to bring you stuff that you can actually use. Period. That's my goal here, is to help you. You can get anything you want in this world by helping people get anything they want in this world. So that's what we're doing with these lives. Another thing as well, if you think you're getting punched in the throat during this live, if you think you're learning something during this live, the paid courses is triple that. The paid courses is going to finish you, because everything is in order. It's more detailed. I can go into more detail about certain things that I can't hear because I'm managing 10 different things. And it's focused in areas in order to help you build your brand. Just want to put that out there. Again, now you know. We got the sale 35% off everything. Promo code is 4th21, 4TH21, saves you 35% off everything. I got to put that out because, as you guys notice, I don't rock with a lot of sponsors. You can't come to this channel and see we sponsored by a bunch of companies I've never used and a bunch of stuff that don't really care about my audience. I sponsor myself. I just told you about putting yourself on. Why wouldn't I do it? I just told you about cutting out the middleman. I just told you about getting rid of distribution. Why wouldn't I do it? I can't tell you about it unless I'm about that life. So there you have it. We support ourselves here. So if your throat hurt, and I ain't even put on my brass knuckles, if your throat hurt, your neck hurt, you ain't got your neck braces all ripped off, you need to go to the corner and see your cut man. I hope I was able to teach you something. I hope you were able to learn. And again, post what you've learned in the comments. Hit that like button, subscribe if you're not subscribed, and I will see you all in the next video. Gold members. Thursday, you know how we get down. Sometimes 3-4 hours. We bring people on, we chop it up. July is going to be a crazy month for Flash Film Academy. Big announcements, big things coming. Be ready. And the great thing about it is, unlike now where we're limited to certain countries and gold member, we about to open it up for everybody. Be ready. All right, guys, be safe, and I'll see you.